welcome to the Big Book. Today I'm going to do a different type of video that you are going to see a lot more of this year. Like I said in my last video, some things I'm going to ask you, like, is this the type of content you want to see? But for this video, I don't really care because this is something I want to do, and this is something that I need to do to make sure that I keep motivated and I keep doing the things I want to do. And I'm going to use this YouTube channel as a catalyst to do the things I want to do in life. So I'm going to use you to get my damn book done. MegTalksLife announced like last week that she's going to start doing Manuscript Mondays, where she talks about where she's at with her manuscript and where she's going, and I think that's a fantastic idea, and so today I'm doing it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to post like every Monday, like for example next Monday I'm going to be out of town and maybe I could post out of town, but I don't know if I'm really going to do that, so I'm not going to commit to every Monday, but this is something to be looking for on my channel every here and there. Did NaNoWriMo, and then I took a month off from my book, and then my plan was to print it all out on January 1st. So I did, but then of course the printer ran out of ink, so that was awesome. So then I ordered more ink, and then I got the rest of it. I don't know, ink was pretty cheap on Amazon. If you guys are looking for a cheap ink place, that's like my writer tip so far, because I have like no writer tip so far. This is where I got cheap ink. Got my ink maybe like the 4th, and then I printed the rest of it, and then I've just been kind of sitting on this. Today's the 9th, so this is my manuscript, and I have it in like 4 sections, and I don't really have any like rhyme or reason to it. And honestly, I don't even know if like my chapter heads are okay, if they even make sense. Like really, like during November, I just kind of wrote like a fever dream. I don't know what's in here. I've only read like bits and pieces of it, and I loved it, and I was so excited that I loved it. Wait a second, I felt kind of guilty about loving it because I was like, no, I can't love this, but it's like, honestly, this is for me. Like, this is my self-expression, and if I can't love this novel, like nobody is going to love it for me. It's fun to crack yourself up. I mean, you gotta be your own best friend sometimes, especially when you're writing and you don't remember that part of you, and then you're reading it again. I'm not gonna take this at it super seriously. I know that there's a lot of structural stuff that I'm just gonna have to, what are you doing? That doesn't make sense. Cut, nope. 40 pages, gone. I'm not afraid to cut stuff, and I think that a lot of this will get cut. I started a journal, and I usually just have my everything journal, which I'm sure you've heard me talk about before. This is like my everything journal, and my novel stuff is not gonna go in here. I need to be more organized with my novel stuff. I'm going to keep all of like my novel notes in here in one concise place, because honestly, I'm probably not gonna be editing anywhere but home. I am going to be taking this manuscript on my trip, and I'm going to edit on the plane, because I feel like I do really well if I'm traveling and I can edit. There's something just about being in a plane or just like going somewhere else. You just have like this grand scope of things. This is my life, and this is my place in the universe, and it's kind of a trip. And you can kind of look outside of yourself, or I feel like it's easier to do that when I'm traveling and I'm going somewhere and nothing's familiar. So I'm gonna be writing in this, and then I've made a few structural notes. Oh, this is like the title of my book. It's called Bigger Than Us. I haven't actually like started reading this page by page, and I'm nervous to do that, but I'm going to do it. I wrote this and I don't have page numbers, so that will probably be the first thing I do. Is I'll go in and I'll handwrite page numbers, start editing. So this is the part of the video where I set goals for myself. So the first thing I want to get done is, okay, I really suck with number goals. I don't know how to like quantify things, especially in this editing process. I've never done this before, and I'm a baby, and I really haven't done that much research on it, or like reading or watching people's videos, and I'm sure there's a lot of good ones, but I feel I'll get there when I need to, and I'm just gonna do this now. I've done some stuff like word of mouth, and just like talked to a few different people who have written novels, and everybody's process is just so different. And so I really want to like take this time, at least at this stage of the novel, to just do what feels right. And right now, it's just not going through any sort of grammar stuff, just structural. I am just going to read this and do a structural edit on it, because I don't want to spend time like grammar editing things and line editing things that I know aren't even gonna be there. I really wanna focus on the structural aspect of this because I think that will be the most important for me and my novel. You know, I can do like grammar and line editing later. If, like, my novel doesn't even make sense because I did kind of change things. I did a really rough outline, really rough. And then I was like changing things in the middle because the election happened, and then like the world that we live in changed a lot, and then the world my characters live in, it changed a lot too. So I ended up changing a lot. I added a really big plot point in there, and I think I like wove it in good enough. I'm not afraid to get rid of stuff, and I'm not afraid to write. So I'm just gonna spend, I think, maybe like the next month, or like sometime like by the end of February, beginning of March, I'm gonna give myself like a time frame of when I want to get my first edit done. This is just gonna be like sweeping strokes, and I think the second edit is when I'm really gonna get down and dirty and start to line edit, maybe even the third edit. And then I'm hoping by like the fourth edit, I can send it out to some of my beta readers and they can give me feedback and we can go from there. I'm gonna link a song below. It's a video I saw, and it just made me so happy and empowered because I was feeling kind of sluggish today. Like our water stopped working for some reason. It's just kind of a mess. You know, life can just be so messy, but I watched this video and I felt so empowered by the beauty that people can create in the world, obstacles that they overcome, and the risks that people take. And I just needed that in my life, and I'm gonna share that with you because that really helped me. I want to create things in life. All I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you everybody for the support. I appreciate it so much. I do not think I would be working on my novel right now if it weren't for this community. So thank you for that. You know, giving me a swift kick in the buns. You are all beautiful people, and I will see you in the comments. And if it's your first time here, hey, hello. And if you like it, click to subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. In 2017, and I gave it 5 stars. I'm so excited to like read this to children. I know that sounds really bizarre, but